Never regret the love you gave anybody. Never regret the amount of love and energy you gave out there, you gave to somebody just because they took you for granted, and just because they don't know your value or they did not value the amount of love you gave them. It is their loss and not yours. You see, there are people that even when you place silver, gold, and diamond in their presence, they will choose silver over gold or choose gold over diamond. There are people that are there are people who find it difficult to actually know value, to actually see value, to actually recognize something of value when they see it. You don't blame them. Don't hurt yourself or constantly beat yourself or blame yourself for another person's actions towards you. Now, the love you give to people is what is inside you. It is how you're made and how you're created. But what they do with it, the love you gave them, it's on them. It's not on you. Don't beat yourself up when a relationship doesn't work. You might do that for a while, but don't dwell on it. Don't just stay down crying over somebody that have moved on with some other persons, somebody that is already happy with their lives. Trust me, there are hundreds, thousands of people out there looking for exactly the kind of a person that you are. If you're in a relationship with me and it didn't work out because of one or two reasons, are you going to kill yourself over it? No. Nobody is worth dying for, and nothing is worth killing or dying for. If you go into a relationship with anybody and it doesn't work out, leave the person. Or you are staying in the relationship hoping they will marry you, or hoping that it's going to lead to something beautiful outside tomorrow in the future, and they break up with you or they don't see your worth and they leave you for somebody else. What you do is cry, talk, but move on. It's always hard to move on. You will think you can't move on. You will think there's nobody else out there that is good for you. Trust me, there are better people out there. In fact, I am here to tell you that the best is yet to come. Yes, every journey you start that hasn't ended means there's somewhere you're still heading to. It means there's somewhere you're still going to. If the journey ends, then it has ended. Then you've experienced the good, the better, and the best. But if the journey still continues, you keep searching. You keep searching. Change is constant, so people change, people outgrow people. That's one truth that we must learn to accept, no matter how painful it is. People outgrow people, people fall out of love. In as much as we talk about people breaking up with people or hurting people or breaking people's hearts, you might still be in love with them. Meanwhile, they have already moved on. Meanwhile, they have already fallen out of love with you. They have fallen out of love for you. They have seen somebody better. You know, one thing that is difficult again to accept in relationships is that we are not better. We are not the better or the best that somebody else is looking for. That's one thing that we have failed to know. If we are in a relationship and you feel I am not the best for you, and is somebody out there that is the best for you and you found them, what you have to do is communicate me. And no matter how painful it is, I'll come to terms with it, and then that's it. You go. But what you shouldn't do is beat yourself up for someone's decision or inability to see how good you are or how of a value you are to them. No. Don't beat your chest. Don't beat yourself up over it for a very long time. You might have your sadness, your bitter moment about their actions towards you, because of course this is somebody you believed you were building your life with, or think, or seeing the future with. But what they are communicating to you at that point is that you're no longer good for me. You're no longer the person I want to be with. You're no longer the best thing that has happened to me. People change, like I say, constantly changing. They wake up in the morning and there are things about you that they feel they can't tolerate anymore, and there's somebody else that gives them better. What they will do is move on to the somebody better. Because if it was you, you feel they are not doing or serving the purpose for the relationship, you will also move on to somebody better. But what you shouldn't do is make them turn you into something that you're not. Do not let anybody turn you into a bitter soul, into an angry person, into a wicked person, heartless person, or somebody who doesn't have love anymore. Don't go saying, oh, I don't want to love anymore. Don't go saying there's no love out there. Don't go saying, oh, men and women are wicked. Don't go saying that you won't love anybody anyway, that any other person coming into your life is going to um is going to suffer it. No. You might think you're suffering the other person, but you will end up suffering yourself. Because if you let go of the past, you are actually at peace. If you let go of the past, of whatever anybody has done to you, then you're giving in for positive changes. You are opening your heart for a better person to locate you. You're giving the things that are in the past, you're giving them up, and you're opening your heart to accept something that is even more beautiful, that is out there waiting for you. You're not going to find it if you keep holding on to yesterday. But release yourself from all the pains that yesterday has cost you, from someone that didn't value you. Don't make them turn you into something you're not. Just forget about it and move on. And trust me, the person that is right for you, the right person that is there, has been searching for your particular kind of person, for the kind of a person that you are, for everything that you are. Somebody out there is looking for you. If someone out there did not appreciate it, it doesn't mean you're valueless. It doesn't mean you have no value. It means that that person couldn't see it. You keep moving on. You keep searching and waiting until you find somebody that is better. And that is when you get fulfilled.